of the most distinguishing characteristics of the Purepecha is their language, which is one of the most difficult in the world. It's a language isolate, unrelated to any other known language. This is the language that Max Lathrop found in the highlands of Michoacan, Mexico, when he arrived there as one of the founders of Wycliffe's Summer Institute of Linguistics. One of his greatest works was the translation of the New Testament into the Purepecha language, the heart language of the Purepecha people. But at the time, it was not a written language. So another of his greatest works was turning the language into a written language and spearheading the great literacy program among the Purepecha. In order to commit the language to writing, Max created the first Purepecha font. At first, he did this by modifying the physical keys on a typewriter. He was trained as an engineer before he went to Westminster Seminary, so he was very clever with things like that. Several of the characters are different from our standard English fonts. That's why I created a computer font for our use down there, because at the time there was no computer font in the Purepecha language, and most of Max's old modified typewriters were no longer in use. Now, a number of you have asked what the language sounds like. So while I was there last November, I recorded this song from a worship service in Ichan. Now you can see Misael's finger pointing out the lines from their hymn book. Now see if you can follow along and match the words you hear with the words you see. That is the language of the Purepecha, spoken by more than 200,000 people in the highlands of Michoacan, where we work. Thank you for your continued prayers for our Lord's blessing among the Purepecha people.